I decided in journalism school I wanted to be an opinion writer. I wanted to be an editorial writer because it was, in writing, the unsigned opinion of the paper was done so poorly and it was usually so boring. I thought, I can't possibly fail. I'm going to be really good at this, and I know I could do it well. So I decided I wanted to be an editorial writer. Everyone assured me that you had to have at least 10 years experience to do that. So everywhere I interviewed in Massachusetts at papers, I'd say, I'll do anything. I'll wash windows, I'll empty wastebaskets, but I want to be an editorial writer within 5 years of my career. The first 5 years, that's my goal. Well, so I went to the Eagle Tribune in Lawrence, 1983, was talking to Dan Warner, the editor. He needed a police reporter. I said, I'll do it, but within 5 years, I would like to be an opinion writer. I'm just telling you that, just so you know, that's my goal. And suddenly, the interview went on another hour. We were wrapping up, you know. I didn't know it then, but Dan had a very unhappy editorial page editor on staff. He just wanted out of the job. And it was a one-person shop, a one-person editorial page. He did everything. So he hired me as a police reporter. Within 2 weeks, had me write an occasional editorial, switched me to the health beat, had me do some more editorials, and after 6 weeks made me the editorial page editor. I was the youngest editorial page editor of a mid-sized daily newspaper, because I was 25. I was 26, just a few days before my 26th birthday, in 1983. And at the time, the Lawrence Eagle Tribune had around a 60,000 circulation. So I was quite stunned and happy. And I stayed in editorial writing in all the years after. I liked it. I think that the industry, newspapers in particular, treat their employees like serfs. That people are expected to blog and to post on Facebook and to communicate with readers and to report stories. And I don't understand how people have the time to do all this stuff. You know, I mean, I think reporting stories is hard enough than having to stop and do everything else that they do. There have been furloughs every year for years. They're beginning to stop that, which is good. I have friends that haven't gotten raises in years. And I feel that the state of media is somewhat in a panic, but it's also not treating their employees well enough. I know the editors and publishers make six figures, and once in a while with publishers, God only knows how much they make. Upper level management makes plenty. I mean, in Gannett, they give $1 million bonuses, and yet they'll lay off dozens and scores and hundreds of people. I'd get discouraged. I think that the state of the news media is in flux, but I also think some people at the top are just making too much money, and they need to spend more money on the worker bees who are trying to do the good stuff. Well, to me, journalism, and the heart of journalism, is about giving back. And I think that it would have to be measured by a series of questions. Did you leave your community stronger for your work than at the moment you began your career? What part of the public trust did you defend? Not necessarily, it can't be measured in awards and all those things, because many people who deserved, big awards and Pulitzers never got it. It doesn't mean that their work was second rate. It just meant that the dice didn't fall their way. So I think the way you measure it is to say, did I report with integrity? Did I seek to hold people accountable who are in power? Did I keep the public trust in mind? Did I try to listen well? did I approach my work with the original Latin meaning of the word compassion, which is to feel with, two Latin words, meaning to feel with. Did I feel with the people whose trust, my career tried to earn?